If you guys haven't seen me before, you might want to understand that I am 55 years old and I started comedy when I was 50 because I'm the latest bloomer in the world. When I'm 80, I might take up golf. One thing I'm not a late bloomer at, though, is in love. I've been with my boo for 37 years. Thank you, thank you. We are not just in love, we are in love AF. Always and forever. And I'm not bragging about the fact that we've been together for so long. I'm really amazed because I'm not an easy guy to live with. I'm really moody. My moods go from melancholy all the way to morose, which should be back over here. Bad moods, really bad moods. We do a lot of stuff together, though. That's what's kept us together. We joined the gym recently, and we joined it together. We joined Planet Fitness. So you guys heard of Planet Fitness? Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I'd never been a part of a gym before. I thought it was really cool, and then I found out it was a gateway gym. Because I'm on the elliptical just going to town, and this guy comes up and says, "Man, you're really enjoying those endorphins, aren't you?" "Yeah, I'm enjoying them." "Well, why don't you come over to my CrossFit gym and I'll give you 10 times the endorphins." So I did. I went over to his CrossFit gym. It was great. Everybody helped me with the exercises. They showed me how to flip the tire. They put me on a meal plan. It was fantastic. I had a great time. And by the next week, I was robbing construction sites for copper and donating plasma to keep my dues up. That's a drug reference, ma'am. The only problem with being together as long as we have is that there's a lot of haters out there. Not enjoying the haters. Everybody says, you guys don't have anything in common. And you know, that's a crock of baloney. I'm sorry about my language, sorry. That's a crock of baloney. We've got stuff in common. We don't like other people's kids. We raised our own, we don't want to babysit yours. Human trafficking, we're against it. You guys are on the edge of your seats on that, aren't you? I am so confident in the fact that we're both against human trafficking. If somebody was to come up to me with a human trafficking scheme, I wouldn't have to say, let me ask my wife. I can just give them a hard no right then and there because I know we're both against it. The biggest thing, though, is we don't front. I don't front, she don't front, there's no fronting. We don't know what that means, but we don't do it. I think the worst thing that was ever said to me, I got a guy at work that's kind of a playa, and he likes to get with a lot of different ladies, and he actually had the nerve to say to me, "How can you stand having sex with the same woman for 37 years? And let me tell you, I didn't even give him an answer because there wasn't a room full of people, but I'll give you guys the answer. 37 years, you get pretty good at it. She knows what I like, I know what she likes. All the erogenous zones are just right there. You don't need the lights on or anything. It just all works. We have a lot of fun. You would think we don't try new stuff after 37 years. Oh golly, we do try new stuff. We're both a little broken down though, so we have to whiteboard it. So I'll put it up here. Honey, I think we're going to really enjoy this. I'm a little worried about that left knee of yours, so let's make sure we don't put too much pressure on it. I'll put that little pillow behind my back for the sciatica. This is going to be great. The safe word is still stop it. One of the things that happened when we were getting together, I was a little bit of a wild child, and my wife asked me to stop smoking pot when I was just 18 years old. And I don't want you to think my boo is a prude or anything like that, because I was into pot, I was into other drugs, felony crimes, so I just walked away from all of it for love. And recently, my bae said, hey, you know what? If you want to start smoking pot again, you can go right ahead. Oh golly, it's a new world out there. I don't like choices, folks, and you guys have choices in pot now. You got menus. You can smoke it. You can vape it. You can eat it. You can put little patches on your arm. There's so many different ways to do pot. I stopped eating Oreo cookies when there was more than one flavor. When I stopped smoking pot, we had two varieties. Mostly seeds and mostly stems. Both of them gave you a headache. And we had one variety of Oreo. It was called Oreo. Thank you, everybody. I'm Scott Curtis.